Right, let's get
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
She would be on the wheel. They had to pull him out from the school.
BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started.
What time it is?
On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Colorado's offense will go on the attack first. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse, they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
On the run, it's Hayden. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Using the quick game. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Buffaloes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He's got it on the right.
3 RPOs back to back.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chomped up yardage moving down the field to score in that opening series.
So BYU's offense will get... for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on... all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. At the 45, on his way. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution. Picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
From the gun, the ground game. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. Think about the Big 12 conference. It just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today. You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down at this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Finds his man. It's Martin. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! Quick strike through the air from the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect.
Welcome to the channel. If you would like, subscribe, sub, you can have it.
Over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now.
It's the 2-man league, me and my nephew. BYU versus Utah. That's why the league called the Holy War.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams.
Oh, come on.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Salter. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The offense changing the play. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. He's close to the first down.
Quarterback, I don't know why you just can't put the ball in front of the running back to save your life, but every time you throw the ball.
Keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hagan. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hold their team in prime position on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Work working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Rushes on him. Looking to take a shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They kick it away on fourth down. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but
here you go with the shit again.
It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the
You're about to find yourself right on the fucking bench, homie.
So that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Roberts. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Quarterback making checks. On third down, going up top. Active hands.
That's it. They always fuck up the pass. Oh.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Short.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Caught over the middle, it's Hayden. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On third down, he drops the throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
And guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. They've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented, but weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in game one in conference play this season.
No doubt. We got to set the tone early, send a message early. We're not that team from a year ago. Like, that was a bad season. That was a down season. We're going to turn this around. Got to get that momentum created game one if you want this season to be successful.
Punt is on its way. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the Colorado offense is coming back.
We've had our teams.
After three consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the
Defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Salter. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pulls it in. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W. And a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is because, as we know, You can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the right. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first.
He's looking deep. What a grab along the right sideline for the huge play.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Hagan. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? He'll set up to throw. They'll run the screen. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front seven. They're able to fight off the blocks on that third down screen play, make the tackle, now setting up fourth down.
He'll go to the sneak. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. That last one leaves him 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really blowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Play number 11 on this drive. The defense has yielded ground, but they're trying to get a stop on 3rd and goal. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Coming out with it, it's Williams. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision.
Caught, it's Williams. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game.
Turning it on! He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Not a lot of room on the return, but he already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46.
Of course we should have known.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Buffaloes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Colorado! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race.
Let's go.
He will score. Touchdown, Cougars. sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't...
That bitch opened up. Perfect.
Back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Gonna be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They finally get him on the
Come
ground,
on,
and
bro.
his junior turning in a big play after the
Make
catch.
the fucking
Nice.
tackle.
This receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really
That's
has
another
all the
one
routes in his
that's
toolbox.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
From the gun, the running back has it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Salter. He's got him in the flat.
Make the fucking
He's
tackle.
down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. And the Buffaloes will snap it on first.
God
and 10.
damn, I'm tired of you niggas missing tackle.
Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Miller. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Gets the back moving. Grab behind the line. It's Hayden. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Buffs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. He spins that thing down the middle. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. The return there would have... Icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Fakes the grab on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion got to the first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to go up top on first down. Sets up the screen. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. On the run, it's Hayden. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They get to him as he throws. Got his man on the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, with 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip.
Well, let me keep going.
Down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he'll hold and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 30.
Movie out of cigar.
This offense prides
Movie out of cigar.
going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down.
Hold on. I'll go to the store. Huh? Come on. Why do you keep walking in here? You know you want to turn around and go the fuck right back out. Like, I'm fucking sick of you.
Caleb looked at on the thing and I had said, I'm glad you're okay for why, but I didn't need to say why. I just how they got put up there.
so take her outside because she can. When I took her outside, she so I got there. She shitted her and Boogeyman when I first came home. But it's time. It's that time again. Nighttime. She probably got to go again for her final time. Cause I woke up, I took Boogeyman outside. But he ain't do nothing but just pee. My day fresh. Just go pack spread and do don't need this fresh. All right. Yeah, I knew that was a bad fucking decision. I should have got the fucking Jazz. Because that shit stale as fuck, like I fucking said. I should have driven my ass back down to the fucking store and hand these bitches right back to this. I don't know why they need to be. Oh yeah, that's a fresh pack, dog. They just came in. Like the motherfuckers wasn't sitting at the motherfucker that made these bitches a year and a half prior. That's so nasty.
And the Colorado offense is
But
coming
this
back
man
onto
ain't
the
supposed to be
field.
smoking.
That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Got the quick completion. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Looking downfield, it's Salter. Quickly out of the screen to the wide receiver. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against.
Come on,
Oftentimes,
defense.
you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense. They're going to work on first down.
Can I get y'all to get me a stop, please? To turn over for the sake
Set of
of
downs.
something.
Gonna look downfield again.
Dog.
He's got an open man. Turns it on down the left side. Slippery slide.
You just got toasted.
His way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And
All them possessions earlier, fellas, we got missed 2 field goals, dropping passes. This is their product.
Inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
That is the result.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And he wants it all. Brings it down on the right side.
Man, that is just what this offense needed. The quarterback already has a couple turnovers, throwing the ball to the other team. This ball, 50-50 ball, somebody needed to make a play to spark this offense, and the receiver does it. Nice catch, nice job after the catch, and this offense has some momentum now.
The short hands, it's Hagan. And just a short
They
safe
dropped
pass
that
play.
whole show there. They dropped in the next.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back.
Oh, come on. Ain't no way it's taking him that long to get his feet together. Put the ball in front of the nigga. Shit.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On 4th down, going to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Wow, all y'all running away from him.
They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Quick release on the RPO. And they reacted well with the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Always that. You threw that pass, that screen, so took the ball.
The puzzle with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Trying play action. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The short hands. It's Williams.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bucks. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he drops it
It's
just
the
a little
ball.
too slippery in the hands.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And the points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news.
That's fucking ridiculous, bro. That's fucking